Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Handoff left, Elliott. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball. Here in this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A give to Elliott running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the... The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They go play action with Hurts. And that throw, wow, 72 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott fights through him. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent off. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Elliott running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And Pascal's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. Fourth and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it picked.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
No gain, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Prescott from the gun on third. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Another run with Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wriggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 41 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Prescott. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me that he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Prescott yet again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Steps around, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was won or lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And one more time, that's Watkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 14 yards.
And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
And oh, it's blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover with the extra point attempt foiled. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Takes it to about the 37.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
On the stick.
They'll go again with Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
45 yards.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Nice coverage that time by Kaiser White.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Throwing, Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Pascal's got it, and he'll be out right at the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott on 1st down.
Slant pass. Pollard brings it in.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Prescott.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Now the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of clovers. Don't know what you want, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool, I come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can shoot it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I got is I can make time traveling a surprise. Alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the stones way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even if the girls want to stay close and that shine to the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun work wiser. I can make a wise guy who see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shit, peaceful night and still my breath is a...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First down carry by Allen. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled. And so we have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Well, handoff and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, Elliott once more. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb is complete. And he has another first.
Alright, okay.
Ball down to the Eagles' 28. second down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Come on, man. The fuck?
Able to get in there and run
Such bullshit. I swear there's some bullshit.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one down. And this is caught.
Oh my God, yo. Get the fuck out of here.
Zach Pascal, 32 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. The flat route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender,
Beat you with one fucking play. Jesus, man.
to the end zone, and then he was on the business
I hate
end
that.
catching it once he got over the screen.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. They got points in the last time.
I've never known
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Such bullshit.
And he'll take it into the end zone. now to have the extra point.
Madden hate bullshit right now.
And that makes it 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Get a run back or nothing? Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Jesus, man.
They're not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Add on here in the second quarter. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. That was down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Fuck, man.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yo, why you couldn't put more air under the damn ball? Damn, man.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles will extend their
Can't stop that shit, yo. You got that one. It's good against the blitz.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18.
Yeah, but he outran the over top and underneath.
The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Kidding me, right?
Well, they take a shot to start the drive.
Oh, God, man.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Prescott to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
I fucking knew you was blitzing it and ain't blocking nobody, yo. I knew you was blitzing.
Here's Brian Anger now.
My head ain't in the game tonight.
So he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Kill me with this shit.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they're carrying with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
What time you go to work tomorrow?
Plenty more to see after the break.
Beat my ass tonight. Actually, I've been getting beat up a lot lately, man. I don't know what it is. That shit right there, what you doing? It's what motherfuckers been doing. He beat me over top. In the cover two, he still beat me. I don't understand.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple strong possessions. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Sure, I'll run everybody.
The Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He hacking that ball quick as hell. I can't get to my damn user.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him.
Damn, got me kicking.
This is still a 3-score game.
Offside kicks in the third fucking quarter, man. It's motherfucking whackings.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play
Yo,
made,
cut back.
this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Cut that back.
Prescott now from the 50. Intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles.
Play somewhere else.
Look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of
Yo, who man is that?
this game is over.
Who man is that?
27.
Come on, man.
First and 10 at the 11. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this lead to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here,
Look at this shit.
this one's pretty much all but over.
Kidding
Saying
me.
that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic.
in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because
it ain't my night. It's all right. It's all good. Damn.
Being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Yeah, you don't want to hold the ball, right? Why not? I don't want to hold the ball, man. Come on.
Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Got it open, man. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still growing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And now right at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
That's what's supposed to happen. Oh boy, he about to outrun that shit.
Big turnover there. Will get the football back. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards. On the counter, Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not
God damn, boy, you playing some good run D.
Nothing doing on
Some good run D, man. Need to be in this fucking lead on there.
Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here they come.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's got the first down and more than that. And they'll wind up getting this
Here they come.
down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll get this out wide to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across
across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
You should go all the way.
30.
Nobody catch him.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start
How?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Sanders at the middle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Damn it.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Come on, Craig.
Picked up by Kaiser. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Damn it.
He'll buy some time running. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. I always love on these offsides because when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he
Man, good pass, man. God damn, I ain't getting no animation. Right there.
Receiving in for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And not a great return here. He'll make it back over the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Hey,
Let's go. Nobody should catch you. Nobody should catch you.
Taking it right down Broadway. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Up the middle they go to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts.
Come on, where's the fumble?
He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw.
Where's the fumble at? Come on, man.
Multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a
They're getting beat up.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh my God, man.
His first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It wasn't open. Why did you throw that? Why? It wasn't open.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Watkins.
Okay.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They
And get off his back foot.
One final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now here's Pollard, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it.
Keep fucking that up.
But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before. That draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get into 10 yards.
Yo, where is the motherfucker?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Hurts. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
I bumped the wrong fucking man. God damn it.
It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter.
That's a glitch.
That bonus touchdown or not,
That's definitely a glitch.
Impressive performance.
And they did it with not much
So I pass over the top and he still passed my man. I don't understand this bullshit.
Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Nah.
Here's Elliott on to
I ain't even pressed you that time.
and
94.
out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
I hear you,
Set
man.
for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Why not catch it? Why not catch it, though? Why? Why not catch that? Unbelievable.
Everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this will be caught at the 30.
That's what we doing now. We just doing deep now, huh? All right.
This was a fun one today for 8 points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Chelsea's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? Got to be good for both sides. Visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player on the offensive side. Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Hey.
I was calling you earlier saying that I think the service is going to be next Saturday.
Huh?
I tried to call you earlier to tell you I think the service is going to be next Saturday. But Al said he told you already. Did he tell you?
No. Last time I talked to Al, you told me he passed away.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the service is going to be next Saturday.
Well, when you don't think and you know, that's
no,
when.
but I'm saying that's what they wanted to be. They shoot for the weekend. I was trying to keep them in the loop.
All right, I gotta know as soon as possible, cause I don't wanna.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get work, right?
Yeah, I don't wanna hang the job up. I just tell them to get somebody. I gotta know if it's.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I gotta do. Cause I have a trip there next Saturday too. So
oh wow.
I'm gonna be with her tomorrow to see.
How's she?